This is Excel Chapter 3, video number 6. And in this video, we're going to be formatting our worksheet so that it looks nice and pretty for our bosses. To begin our formatting, we want to change to a different theme than the one we have. So we're going to go to Page Layout, come over to Theme, and the theme we're looking for is this opulent, the one with the purple. Whenever we changed our theme, you noticed it also changed our chart. So my chart is now purple. That's going to correspond with the rest of the formatting we're going to be doing. To begin with, we have to assign formats to non-adjacent ranges. So we're going to select the range B13 through H13, all the way through H. As the first range, we're going to hold down Control and also select B15 through H15, B15 through H15. Still holding Control, we're going to select B23 through H23. Still holding Control, we want B25 through H25, and we missed one, so we're still holding Control, and we're going to select B18 through H18. Basically, what we have selected is we have our top row, we have this total, we have our top row, we have a total, and then we have our final total down here. We're going to go to the Format Cells number box, so go back to Home. Here in Number, I want Format, so I'm just going to click that button down at the bottom for the Format Launcher. I'm going to choose Currency. We want it to have 2 decimal places, and we want the $sign, and for a negative, we want this parentheses with the black. Go ahead and press OK. So now we've got all of our number signs and everything showing. It's starting to look a little bit better. Now we're going to select the range B14 through H14. And we're going to hold Control, select B19 over through H22. So everything that we did not put $signs on is what we're selecting. And we're going to press the comma to give it a comma format. Make sure that we have 2 decimal places showing. And see how that looks. If you don't have 2 decimal places showing, you may need to increase or decrease your decimals here. We want to format the worksheet titles. To do that, remember our titles are not up here at the top this time, and I'm going to minimize mine a little bit so I can see my whole thing at once. Our titles are actually here. So we're going to select A10 where it says Modern Music Shops. We're going to change the font size to 36. You can either bring it down with the drop down or you can grow it up until it is 36. There it is. We're going to go to A11 where it says 6-month financial projection. We're going to change that font to 18. Then we're going to select A10 and A11, both of these. We're going to change the fill color. So up here where it has the paint bucket, we're going to click the arrow, and we want the purple accent to darker 25. And that black doesn't look good with the blue. That black doesn't look good on the purple, so we're going to change the font color to white. Now, we've only formatted this cell, so what we need to do now is we are going to be merging the cells. First of all, let's make these bold. So let's just highlight the 2 and make them bold also. So to merge, we're going to select A10 all the way over to Okay, for this one, instead of just, we're not actually going to be merging these, but we're going to be filling all of A10 through I11 with this purple. And we want to make sure that this font's white also, so I'm going to go ahead and just hit the white font there. So this is what it should be looking like. The next thing we want to do is make everything in column A bold. So I can just click on the A up here at the top with my down arrow and click bold, and now all of those titles are going to be bold. The next thing we want to do is add some fill color of the purple to some non-adjacent cells. So I'm going to select A12 through I12 right here. And we want to apply heading style 3. Remember to do that, we come up here under the Home tab to the cell styles, and I'm looking for heading 3. Now I'm going to select the range A15, starting here with gross margin. I'm going to go over to column I and go down and just right there. So from gross margin over through the chart, I'm going to hold the control key and do A23 through I23, which is the other total expenses row. And still holding control, I'm going to do A25 through I25. So I have the 3 total rows here. I'm going to go to Cell Styles and apply the total style. Now you notice whenever I did that, I've got some hashtags. That just means my columns aren't wide enough. However, whenever I grow it up with my view, they are big enough, but I like to be able to see the whole thing whenever I'm formatting, so I'm going to zoom back down. Okay, I'm going to select cell A13 where it has revenue, and I want to fill that with the purple, and I want to change that font then to white so I can see it. We want to now copy this font. We want to copy the format of this, not the words, but just the format of this to another cell. So I'm clicked on cell A13. I'm going to double click on my format painter, which is the paintbrush up here in the clipboard group. Whenever I move my mouse over my spreadsheet, I now have a paintbrush next to it. Be careful because every place you click will change the format of that cell. So we're going to click where it has gross margin to make it purple. We're also going to click on operating income to make it purple. Now to turn that paintbrush off, I can either hit escape or I can go up and click the paintbrush again. The last step of improving the appearance of this worksheet is to format the what if assumptions table, which is located up here at the top. So I want to go to cell A1, and I'm going to change that font size to 8 to make it small. I'm going to make it italics, and I want to underline it, and I'm leaving it bold. So that is pretty small for you guys to see. I'll grow it up a little bit with my zoom. The next thing I'm going to do is select A2 through B8, which is the rest of the information in that table. I'm going to change the font size of it to 8. And then I'm going to make it smaller, and then I'm going to select A1 through B8, so everything up there, including the what if assumptions title. And I'm going to change the background color here, and I want to change my font to white. Whenever I click off of it, I can make it smaller. It's all looking like it's pretty coherent and it's matching. So we're going to go ahead and save that one. In the next video, we will be adding a 3D pie chart to our worksheet.